Hey, so I guess it's time for another vlog. Okay, so cool things that happened to me today. My video from my talk at London DevOps came out. That was really cool. A whole bunch of people have said it was a really great talk. I've got some great feedback from the video as well. Yeah, so I think generally, that's been a pretty positive whole experience, and I've been asked to give it again somewhere else, which has been really nice. I always appreciate that. Work-wise, today has been a day of disappointing people, which I feel really bad about, but I'm also, I do feel that, quite strongly that I'm here to be honest with people and deliver products which people want to use, and so if I have to disappoint people now and again, well, that is life, I suppose. And hopefully I'll be able to smooth over the cracks or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, so that's a bit hard that I have to disappoint people. So my shower's still broken, so I've been showering at work. Today I went in the women's changing room and I'm really proud of myself. And so I want to say that and just generally I just noticed that no one really freaked out. So, and last time I felt really watched and oh my god, I don't fit in here, and quite stressed out last time I went to the women's changing room. But this time I felt fine, and I guess most last time it was probably mostly in my head anyway. So anyway, that was quite cool, and so I feel a lot more comfortable now doing that. So tomorrow I think it'll be fine using showers. Obviously I'd rather use a shower at home, but I don't feel totally freaked out by the whole experience anymore. Yeah. I'm having some of my homebrew beer tonight. You might have noticed in the shot. In the shot at the start. Yeah, I had a lovely long conversation with Paige, one of my partners, which was really nice. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was pleasant. We don't usually Skype very often, but tonight it was good. She played violin for me, and she's coming along really, really well. So the first time that she played, she was I was really proud of her. The first time she just got a guitar, she got a violin and she plucked the guitar a bit and stuff, and violin a bit, and kind of could do some basic stuff, but wasn't terribly confident and stuff. And this time seems to have made massive progress in being a lot more confident. So that's really cool. Yeah, I guess I've been talking to a few other people as well online. Another one of my partners who is just super cute. Yeah, it's been nice. It's been a nice evening. I left work early. I finished showering and stuff at 8, so I was just fuck it. So I headed into work. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty chilled out, I guess. And so I left at 5, which I think is a fair compromise since yesterday I got in at 8 as well, and I buggered off at 6 or 7. So I do work hard, so I deserve a break. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it being Friday tomorrow and it being the weekend going forward. I'm supposed to go to a Halloween party, but I'm not really feeling up to it. But on the other hand, I'm too ashamed to say sorry. I've still not got in contact with my mentee either, so I need to talk to them and say, look, I'm really sorry, I need to cancel these, which kind of sucks. Yeah. On the other hand, I got some cool contacts for within the organisation that I work, and I'm looking to branch a little bit into doing some biz dev stuff, but biz dev in the relation of sort of coder perspective. So what I really want to do longer term is I want to be my so my dream job is a developer relations manager. So that's someone who goes out to conferences, does talks, gets people excited in the product, sets to make sure that things documentation's really good, finds out what people need product wise and what things are missing, product can help get people excited and generate products as a platform. So, for example, someone who evangelizes about Twitter's APIs, that would be considered developer relationships. And it's somewhere between a marketing person and it's somewhere between a developer. And I feel that I've got the development skills and I can talk quite well on subjects and I think I can present okay on a subject. But what I would really like to do is to be able to take that to like the next level. And then once I've improve my sort of marketing skills and like my sort of relationship and product development skills, I'll be able to better identify where there's real value in doing work to improve a business's image and where best I can engage in order to get more people excited in a specific product or brand. And I know this sounds kind of really marketing and bullshit, but I really like helping people get excited about products which I feel deeply are going to change how people do things. And these could be open source things, they could be closed source things, or it could be new methodologies of working. And even though privately I might express some concerns about certain functionalities in the product, I still want to publicly be able to espouse the interest in them and keep up development and also help like focus people internally and externally. So externally I want to focus people on the really good things and internally I want to help people identify areas where things can be improved. And I want to bridge that gap. Yeah, so I guess that's my kind of like long term goal. I don't know where that stands in like pay and stuff, but it has all the aspects of things that I like doing. So I like doing talks. I like engaging with people. I like doing product development stuff. I like doing architecture and things like that and high level diagrams. I don't know. Maybe those two things are competing concerns, like the architecture and the software development stuff. I'm not sure. Anyway, so we'll see. We'll see how that develops. But so far, I'm really enjoying the sort of basic stuff that I'm doing at the moment, which is giving talks. And I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to write a new talk pretty soon. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so I think I'm gonna write a new talk pretty soon. I don't know quite what it's gonna be on. I'm sort of leaning towards something which I'm passionate at the moment about, which is, I'm quite passionate about creating a high quality public image for your business in like open sourcing things and driving that whole movement. And I feel there's a massive value there in a business like quantifying the sort of things that they can, the sort of things that they do in public, quantifying the sort of impact that improving their GitHub and stuff has. I've not quite worked out how I'm going to measure that yet. I guess engagements for the brand, but like, because I work at a company where there is actually very little kind of I guess like direct technical things that we're trying to push, it's quite hard to measure the interaction increase based on the number of things that we currently have. So this is really hard to explain. So what I mean is, how much good does it do me telling team members and things, oh, you definitely need to be able to be improving readmes, to be improving licenses, to make sure that you have code of conduct inside your repository. How much difference does that actually make for the engagement of the public? So I know, like, peripherally that I actually get quite a lot of contacts now from other parts of the business because our code is well documented. On the other hand, I also know that it's quite hard for our developers and stuff to I guess it's quite hard for our to actually know whether it's making a difference which we want for the organization, because I don't know what the previous engagements were, and if perhaps just because I'm talking about it more now the engagements come through me, whereas previously they came through other members of the team. I suspect that the engagements weren't there before, I'll have to talk about that and I'll have to see what we can do about pushing that a bit more. But yeah, so I need to work. So I think the key point that I'm trying to get across here is I want to do a talk, and I want to do about how important business development is from a improving your open source image perspective. And I think it's a fantastic soft skills course, a soft skills talk which would appeal to developers and non-technical people alike. But also, I feel that like I need to be able to back up what I'm saying with metrics. So I need to talk about engagement from the public with regard to like before and after what I was talking about. So before and after I started doing some stuff to improve the public image. So I think I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna do that. Currently, the only way I can think of doing it is maybe open source impressions on the page, but maybe I can get some metrics out of GitHub. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, so that's up in the air at the moment, and I think I'm probably going to title it something like how being a good person makes your business awesome, or something like that. How being a good developer makes your code base awesome. Something like that. That's optimistic, positive, that sort of thing. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of all I want to talk to you about tonight. I didn't feel terribly justified today. I wore my cute my black sort of pinafore dress thing. It's leather. It's not leather. It's denim and sort of dark colour, and I wore it with my purple tights, which probably ripped at the crotch. Which thankfully it's under the dress and no one saw, but still. Yeah, but anyway, them ripping. She'd make them long enough to wear without me having to constantly pull my tights up all day. So I guess there's benefits there, but I'm gonna have to chuck them out now, which is a bit of a shame because I quite like my purple tights. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So quite a positive day today, despite having to break lots of negative news to people. I feel that. Yeah, I sort of feel that I feel that the team might be disappointed. I'm worried about that. I personally am not that disappointed. It's something that I've been what I was talking about is something that I've been discussing for a while, in a sort of jokey way. So, I'm concerned about them, but right now I feel okay. I feel happy. I feel relaxed. I'm interested and excited about doing a new talk. I'm pleased with the engagement I got from this last talk, and hopefully I'll be able to do one which is just as successful as this one. So that would be cool. Anyway, it's been really nice talking to you again. I really, really appreciate you coming and listening to these. Yeah, it means a lot to me. Night night. You're wonderful.